Thank you. First, I'll say my name is Diamond Rivera, and I'm 17 years old. I go to Hope High School, and first, I'll say it's weird that I'm even here because I came here out of a stroke of fate. I was with my friend Cecilia, who's in the audience, and she said she was coming here, and I just came along, and I'm happy that I did because I didn't even know, like, it was a foreign concept to me that because someone wasn't legal that they couldn't drive. Like, that, just the fact that that exists blew my mind. And I was walking up the hill as we parked, and I was like, so that really happens. Like, people can't drive because they're not legal. It just doesn't make sense. It's the whole, okay, so I was also thinking while I was sitting that it's funny how the older that we get, the more we complicate things. And if you were to ask a little kid if you think that someone from another country could drive, they would say yes, because it's common sense. There's absolutely no reason why someone shouldn't be allowed to drive because they're from another country. Someone driving a road to go to work, to go bring their kids to school, or just whatever the case may be is not a threat, just like anybody else who's from the United States who drives to take their kids to school and to go to work. Like, people are people. It's a fundamental right to be able to use the road that is in your community. There's no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to, and I'm gonna keep reiterating that because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, someone can be denied the right to drive a car, and it seems like there are still people who think that that's okay. And for one thing, as a 17-year-old girl who is Hispanic and I am legal, it bothers me that there are some people that I've grown up with and people that are friends of mine that I didn't even know that they would have this issue, because it's something you would never think of. And, you know, it's a stigma to be an immigrant, and to have all of those stigmas against you and those issues against you, they pile up by the dozens. And I didn't really think this one was going to be coming. Like, I'm surprised that this is even an issue that we have to sit in a form of office to basically decide someone else's human right. That's like saying that someone shouldn't have running water because they're an immigrant, or someone shouldn't have a right to a house because they're an immigrant, or someone shouldn't be able to send their kids to school because they're an immigrant. The reason why people immigrate here in the first place is because they want what we have. And if something as simple as driving a car is not given to people, then I think it completely objectifies everything that we're bringing them here for. Immigration is not it shouldn't be as big as an issue as it is. Granted, it is, but if we go into the subcategories of it, just like we are here about discussing giving immigrants a license, it's just like the right to have a license. It's just like I don't know, like it's weird that it's not happening. And I think the main reason why they should be allowed to have a license is because the only way to get ahead is if you start from the ground up. If they're allowed to get a license, they can go to work. If you can work, you can provide for the economy. You can provide for your family. Your children can prosper because they're allowed to have the resources provided by the parents to have better life, be more healthy, go to school. Like, it starts from here. And if we start here and continue to build up from there, then the basis of what we're doing is going to trickle down, is going to affect people who don't even know what a license is. Little kids don't even know what's going on. And by giving their parents a license, it'll benefit them in the long run because they'll have access to something as fundamental as being allowed to drive. So, yeah, I'm done. Thank you.